Alright. I've had kind of an interesting day today. I thought this tournament was starting at 2:30, so I was like, okay, I got a few minutes to get my stream scheduled out to go do a couple things before I go live. And I go to submit my deck list, and I see it starts at 2:05. So I had to scramble around here, get all my stuff around, get stream scheduled. I've kind of had a wacky day today. I was not even planning on streaming today in the first place because I was going to go to League. But I woke up this morning feeling really sick. And yeah, I'm positive for the virus. So obviously not going out. Staying in front of my door in my basement, playing Pokemon cards. I've been really wanting to play some Lost Box lately. I just really enjoy playing Lost Box. So we're playing the Glasses build today because since I started doing this leaderboard challenge, I already have Lost Box, so can't go back and do that. But actually they put the Lost Glasses deck in the other category, so it's not terribly big of a tournament today, as long as we have a okay showing we can get on there with the silly Glasses deck. So the tournament should start any minutes. Should be like 6 or 7 rounds. Looks like they have 7 currently. But yeah, it's been kind of a crazy day today, but all out goat. It was a big congrats on the top 8 yesterday. That was clutch. I mean, imagine like I've never done one of this series tournaments before, so hopefully they don't like I was gonna say if they like cancel or something. I'm doing fine. No, Matus is playing Cloth. This is the person who like made that Bennett deck that got top 32 out of regional, and bro's playing Cloth. I'm doing fine. I'm kind of sick today. I couldn't go to League, but it's alright. We get to stream. We get to play some Pokemon cards. So honestly, this deck probably doesn't have that great of a Cloth matchup because we don't have Sableye like a normal Lost Box deck does. But I still can like 2-for-2 trade with their stuff. Still like counter catcher, vacuums and whatnot to take their Brute Bonnets out of play. So it shouldn't really be that bad. It's pretty similar to the 60 that I've been rocking for a while. They're playing a couple trekking shoes, but I'm happy to see no Arvin. That's just for the just for Cloth. Yeah, just don't play Arvin. So I think the game plan will be like vacuum their capsules early, and then like try to go. I'm not playing Roxanne, so there's like a counter catcher, knock out the bonnets. Just sucks because I'm mostly multi-prizers, so I'm probably taking negative prize trades most of the time. Like I really just have. I mean, I have Tropius and Cramorant. Iron Hands can 2-for-2. And we could like mix in a Roaring Moon or a Moltres depending on what exactly happens. This should be an interesting one. Going second is going to be pretty crucial. What the heck? My opponent just typed something very weird in chat. I'm sorry. Thank you, Fly, and see ya. Bro just says good luck and dips. What a legend. My opponent just typed like a ton of random symbols in Limitless chat, so I don't know what the heck. What the heck is going on there, but okay. Yeah, and making me go first. That was to be expected. This is very bad. We are going to... Yeah, what's up, PokeKid? So... Cart. Honestly, I'm gonna Nest Ball for Radiant Greninja. I can put an energy on the Tropius and still be able to threaten a knockout like without having lost zoned cards. Okay, there we go. We found a Comfey, found the grass energy, so we're kind of cooking now. A little bit. Cooking's a little generous when we still have no supporter in hands. I think I have to take the Nest Ball. I only played the 3 rods in this deck. But like I kind of have to draw more cards. Like after this Tropius, we don't really have a lot. Yo, Raihan's fine. Raihan is okay. Got the Tropius loaded up and ready to go. And yeah, Raihan gets us to a knockout, helps us keep all single prizers in play. Maybe we can cook with mostly single prizers in play and force them to be the first one to put down a multi-prizer. Or just hopefully they have like one of those like cloth clunk games. It happens. Am I going to Portland? I am not. That'd be dope, but unfortunately Portland is not in the budget. My first regional of the year should be Orlando. Assuming I don't get bodied by the airport again. My opponent's popping off here. Oh, get rid of the Super Rod. There's a cloth. Let's play the 1 rod, so could potentially. This is weak to grass, right? Raihan for a counter catcher, knock out the Brute Bonnets. We'll see what this flower selecting gives us. Have I won a regional before? In juniors. None since I've aged up though. All right. That's fine. My hand wasn't even that good. This is surprisingly not any better. And my opponent actually, they left that Billy in play for us. How nice of them. Unhinged Scissors. So like we at the very least can take a knockout on this cloth with a rally back. Minior for 60 busted. Alright, can bro get a Colress? We can Hisuian. Grab the Mew. Good thing we do not need glasses in this matchup. Flower. There we go. I'm not no thought needed. Sorry, Gift Energy, but yeah. Okay. I think I like this. I don't want to bin too many energies though, just so yeah, I don't want to go too hard on the energies with just 2 rods left. Okay, we can switch carts. We can put the lightning there so we have the knockout guaranteed and just punch. Bubbling out top F, right? 0-2. Yeah, that's kind of the tough part about juniors is you gotta go. I mean, the skill level is lower, but yeah, you have to have a pretty decent record. You only can lose 1 time, like reliably. Yeah, bubbling sucks. I've had my fair share of those. Wow, they've spent that 3 switches gone. I can't really. I mean, only 2, but I can't really. If I played Sableye, I could exploit that, but I really can't with this particular build of Lost Box. Keep spamming me with those Ionos. It's another Bidoof. Stower, Curry. Bro's kind of cooking. Town Store. Okay. I mean, can charm the cloth, but I don't. I mean, I'm just gonna rally back. Wow. Well, actually, I'm not gonna rally back. I'll just spit. They whiffed energy. That feels pretty bad for them. Let's give the deck a good shuffle here. Let's Colress. Iron Hands on Billy sounds hilarious, but I don't know how practical that is really. Definitely the other Colress. Is this ever fine? I mean, Iron Hands on Billy for 3 just sounds really good. That sounds like super awesome if we can pull that off. I'm not gonna bench it though. It just feels kind of bad to give my opponents a boss 2 prize knockouts. Snorlax might not be the deck for you. It's definitely a pretty specific skill set. It's Snorlax players are definitely born and not made. I did see that Charlotte is approaching the threshold for seniors having day 2. And back when I was in juniors, 2017 NAIC had top cut of 32, and that was like a super fun experience. So, it would be really cool if they had a seniors day 2, like 14 rounds and all of that. Like it's definitely a grind, but it's a ton of fun. Dang, bros to bench the Trode. It's not going so well for them. Bib for 1. Didn't Town Store first? I guess bro did bin the Forest Sealstone. And it's only playing 1, so doesn't have the immediate out to a DTE. Yeah, that would just be super cool. I know they're like I think they're like a dozen people short, and you also have to like factor in no shows. Ooh, I think that's a misplay. I know you want to damage me, but now Lost Vacuum knocks you out. So if I could get to that, that'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna try. Then we can do more than one thing this turn. A cart? I don't want to, well... Huh. Yeah, let's not shuffle the deck. Then we're closer to the cart. Alright. Not cart, whatever that thing's called. Bro spent 3 Ionos. Only has 1 left now. I mean, that technically is, but is it worth benching Raikou to get there? I don't know if it is. Just for 110 on somebody else. I think it's still... Grabbing Raikou is probably still fine. Just not... Fortunately, did not get the... What's it called? Stuff, Lost Vacuum. Practicing lots of Zard for Portland seems like a great idea. Ooh, they have to bring up the 2 prizer first. We got the Raikou Raihan in hands. Where's the other shoe? And that one charm is already gone. Loads up the bench for us. To be honest, Radiant Greninja. Well, no, I can bleed a Comfey. Right. What energies do I have down? I mean, they don't knock out Radiant Greninja, but that's kind of bad. My hands would kind of suck. So, you can have a prize card. It's okay. 100 times for Sar. It seems good. I'm surprised they played the rope there. A win con for us now could just be Trap Brute Bonnet since they're down 3 switches. Yeah, mainly Charizard. Because with the super effective glasses, you get the big one-hit knockout. Destroyed him, great job. Tantrum Blast. So if I bench the Raikou, I'd be reaching 200 damage, so I could knock out... yeah, I don't want to, like, take a chance like pivoting at all. Like we just have the Raikou knockout as it stands, and of course we top deck energy, so that's perfect. Let's fleet-footed first. I should have grabbed the Forest Sealstone. Not punished. Yeah, Moon sometimes has a tough time getting going if it doesn't get to Squawk or play Sada or anything that first turn. Do we just find the Lost Vacuum and take it off of the Brutes? Don't know if it really... We're probably getting Iono'd. Even if it's like Moltres for a seal on it, to have like kind of a checkmate thing going on here doesn't sound too bad. I mean, they're probably gonna try to respond back with the Cloth, but I kind of like this idea. I have we have a dark in the discard pile. We can do this. We can do this. Dire Flame. I haven't even spent a gate this game. this deck. This is yeah. We don't even need them with this deck. And then we blow them up. But it's gonna be hard for my opponent to actually use Cloth to take a knockout when they're down 3 switches. And then if they knock out with a Electrode, we can just Forest Sealstone for an energy, Dire Flame knockout, and just take the dub. If they boss, then I can just knock out the active. So the only way that we like don't have them checkmated is if they could switch attack with Cloth for this knockout. Then things get kind of weird. Fortunately, Cloth, like it seems like sort of a rough matchup on paper, but the deck is just kind of plunk sometimes. That's our 3rd curry. Yeah. Yeah, especially like without Forest, they just Tantrum Blast. So yeah, we don't even need Mirage Gate to win the game. That's not very often you see taking see a Lost Box deck take 6 prizes without a gate, but this deck with double Raihan and some unorthodox attackers certainly can happen. Yeah, I'm not using the gate either. We're totally it's not even like a flex. We're just not even doing it. There's the Aura Burn for the game. So starting off good with the Glasses deck. Admittedly, the opponents didn't really do too much, but it is Cloth, so it do be like that. So nice. I just wanted to play something that like beated Tina, because like yeah, like I don't understand like what bro is doing. Like throwing hieroglyphics in chat or something. I'm confused. But we got the dub. I don't know if I should be offended or concerned or what. But bro threw hieroglyphics in there. Yeah, I'm very, very confused. Put it in Google chat. Nah, we're good. So what's the metagame looking like today? Equal Zard and Cloth representation. Am I in the other category? Hopefully. Good, I am. Ask them? No, I'm good. I feel like they're trying to bait. I'm not. Oh, there's an Drago today? Yo! Shout out to a net. We've been net tech. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to Brownie here for, I mean, dang, you lost the Dengo. Rip. Yeah, we're playing jank, we're playing the jank Glasses Lost Box deck. He insulted me in 700 BC, yeah, for sure. So yeah, on paper we should be beating Zard and Tina. So, I mean the deck, it's kind of a mess. It's very weird playing Lost Box without Sableye, without Radiant Greninja. But you just get to capitalize on just hitting good type coverage. And we still can use Radiant Greninja because we have the Mew counter catcher. It's a pretty cool deck. How would I go against Tina? I would ideally Iron Hands early, and then we can just use Mew and Roaring Moon to knock out two Tinas. Because they have to respond into the Iron Hands with a Tina. Kind of have to respond into Mew with a Tina. So we can definitely checkmate by just setting up. I mean, it is gonna cost like pretty much all our gates to get that combo, so that's where like Raihan really comes in. It is pretty useful. But if they can like Moonlight Shuriken before we can amp, because there's no Manaphy in here, could get weird. I think this deck like probably wants to go second. I'm not sure though. Like Lost Box, it probably depends on the matchup. Like in a Lost Box mirror, I guess we would want to go second but against something like Guardy, we probably want to go first. Even against Zard, we probably want to go second. I think like situationally, Iron Band's on top. Like it doesn't really mind going second, but like against Gardevoir, against it might just be Guardy. Like what else would we want to go? What else would we want to go first against? Yeah, we're probably opting second most of the day today. Solid like 88 people though. That's pretty dope. Evading bans like taxes. What an epic gaming name. Rose ban evading on Limitless. Interesting. So this should be, okay, it's 7 rounds plus cut, so probably 5-1-1. We can get there. What else? What else should we look at with this tournament? There's someone playing United Wings with Cleaver. That's kind of cool. They lost to LCB, but they're playing Wings. Like the most boring Lost Box list possible. Disappointing. There's even a few Snorlaxes today. And there's a little bit of everything. Actually, a lot more Mew than usual. There was that 100-person tournament last night, or not last night. It was like 2 nights ago that we did, and there was one Mew. I mean, Mew's a pretty good deck, and I think it's one of this deck's better matchups since we can checkmate them with our Dark Attackers, with our Roaring Moon and our Moltres. And like which is really cool about Moltres is bro doesn't need any gates. With only 4 Dark Energies though, it's like kind of awkward with like I think the original list had a Stuttgart played 5. So you could like Lost Zone or prize one and still get the 2 guys loaded up. But it's fine. We'll be okay. So probably. I thought about playing some jank Iron Valiant deck I had cooked up for today, but I wanted to win. I haven't won a tournament in a moment, so I felt like this gave me a decent chance to win. And I didn't know how big this tournament would be, and I didn't want to like be like, okay, I'm gonna Tina today, and then it's like a tournament that I can't even get on the leaderboards with. I guess if I won, I technically could get on there with Tina. I did see that Late Night got their next series like scheduled, or got it made, got their Paradox series created, so hopefully we can start getting some late nights again. Those are always oh yeah, there we go. January 17th, we gotta wait a couple weeks yet. How many are gonna be in series 9? I was very sad that um for their last series I finished 5th place, so I missed the prize pack thing. Yeah, I wanted to win. Is there any like up to the pricing for these? No, it's just still 20 codes. Kind of mid pricing. Dang. Being sick sucks. By the way, in case anyone wondered. Being sick is not the place. I got Charizard against Block. I thought about playing Lax because it is like 35-minute rounds, so pretty generous. So yeah, Stall's going to be finishing games, not as many ties. But Giratina's really been going crazy online. Like there was a Tournament of Doom. I didn't know this Tournament of Doom was going to be so big. I might have done it then. But Tina did incredibly well. They had like cut to top 16 and like 5 Tinas. So kind of like this top cut, like aside from the Rapid Strikes and the Charizard, like a pretty tough economy for Block Lax. That is to be determined, Caden. Tina's cope. Nah, Tina's pretty good. Are you playing the block today? Yeah, because this is you, right? You're on Mew now. Tina's pretty good. Breaking with Tina, the more I play Tina, no, I just feel like the breaking with Tina is slightly a skill issue. The comeback potential is just so nuts. You just can't punt when you have like one Tina and an S ball and nothing else. Abyss Seeking's cracked. Oh, you know shit. Okay. I mean, DTE is pretty bad into Guardy anyway. Gotta scam him with a judge path. Oh, yeah, so is that just yeah, 2 block laxes holding things up against the Arc Skeledirge. Classic matchup right there. Doesn't Bro just lose to I guess not quite, doesn't quite lose to a Mimikyu. Trying handlock today. Yeah, Mew's pretty good. I tested a lot against it for San Antonio. That's what someone else I was testing with was playing. Deck is definitely pretty good. Yeah, it's just Pidgey. I was like, I'm thinking that since there's like still 3 months of this format, the Pidgey block is probably gonna eventually creep up into the top 25. So I might have to place with 2 different block decks. And that'd be kind of weird. Oh, nice. You scammed the Zards. So we got 2 matches to go. One sec. All right. I think Mew's pretty good right now. I don't understand why people do not play it more online. Like it's like a 10% deck IRL if you like combine both variants, and it's like 5% online. I feel like it's trending downward. That like doesn't make too much sense to me. Like I know Zard is the most popular deck, and that's that's not an amazing matchup. But like Tina's like hard trending upward, and like nobody techs for it online either. So like Guardy's kind of trending downward. It's just kind of weird. I feel like it should be played a lot more. Thought about bringing Mew out today. I was like kind of bouncing between a few things, but I just decided that selecting flowers was pretty good. That's what I wanted to do today. Yeah, of course the block laxes are making us wait. I'm betting bro here does not have a single, like, yeah, plays no switches, probably has no win con, but is trying to not lose. And I'm sure this RC is okay. The RC is Skeledirge, just unfortunately got bodied by the block. Okay, for DTE Zard's definitely winnable. Fusion has a lot tougher of a time. But with like no tomb around, yeah, you have a pretty good Miraidon, Tina. You're pretty solid into a lot of the Lost Box jank because they're not really teching for you. Urshifu's good. Like even with Spiritomb, I think you still beat Urshifu. Just win, LOL Blitzel. Yeah. Just win. It's not that hard. It will be interesting to see. Like Portland is 2 weeks or 2 weekends, right? Are we thinking of like after it did so well in Kyoto, is a Goldengo gonna finally get its first Western day 2? Is it finally gonna get a Limitless page? I mean, it has one technically, but will it get a finish here in America? Because I'm still of the opinion that Goldengo is not that great of a deck. Yeah, you gotta put the A-Spec Fusion Energy. Pretty good. But yeah, like Charizard and Tina are like the two. It wouldn't surprise me if Zard and Tina are the two most played decks, and Goldengo loses to both of those. And that's like just totally disregarding its like consistency issues. I guess like if you set up, you like have a game plan into Zard, but bad Tina matchup's pretty bad. Is anyone playing the? Okay, there is someone playing the Fusion Energy today. A couple people. Wait, is someone playing? Oh, it's 2 people playing 2 of them. I see. Now I understand. Yeah, because wasn't there a list at San Antonio that it did that? They got like top 16. I think it was Hedrick. Yeah, with the 1 Fusion Energy. That's like kind of cute. Are you Forest Sealing for the Fusion Energy though? I guess you have like a Cram for it turn 1. But at least like game 1 you're not playing around Tomb on like cramming for a Fusion Energy. So it seems like kind of awkward to actually like work in. But I'm pretty sure Hedrick went like undefeated against Spiritomb decks, so it like probably is fine. Like it's, even just having 1 Genesect to draw cards is pretty good, because oftentimes those decks that are playing Tomb just absolutely scoop to Mew if it gets to set up. So yeah, at least with 2 you've better odds of drawing it, but also like Spiritomb just not very popular online. Forest is just a good card. It feels good to draw early in the game. Like at the very worst, you're just chucking it on a Genesect and drawing more cards. It's always playable. I feel we're gonna have a tie, and it's how do you not finish versus Zard in I mean, maybe it's slow play, because like dude has playing Radzar but no switch or anything like that, so yeah, bro is not beating block. It's interesting that they're picking up the Azul Zard list, but you're putting in Radzard in there. I don't think Radzard's necessarily bad, but I don't like I don't really like cutting city for it, and I don't really like playing no switches alongside of it, especially in open list. If you swing with it, and unless it's taking your last two prizes, your opponent can just like be like, okay, you play no switches. You're not good. You're not about to Infernal Rain 2 onto the active when you play 7 energies. So I'll just pass and get a free turn. Like, especially a Lost Box deck that like Sableye around you or Snipe around you, it feels so bad. In open list, in closed list, your opponent can't make that play. But here it feels bad. Yeah. But like 35 minutes, like I know bro's got that's not it. I know bro has 3 Ionos that can draw the entire deck. Is the Lax player is the Lax player playing Crabominable? I mean they are, so they do have the more proactive mill. One Temple seems so silly to me. Like, I feel like you just fully commit to trying to snatch a game versus Tina by playing 3. Like, 1 really doesn't do much. I mean, I'm no Block Lax pro by any means, but it seems kind of silly. Like, you're gonna have, are you actually finding it in the right spot? Like, I mean, yeah, you do get to see a lot of cards with a Rotom generally having a big hand. Tina's not playing a ton of hand disruption. But just 1. Like, the HQ is mildly annoying for Tina, but like, they don't really care that much. So, like, at least in my opinion, my semi-professional Block Lax opinion, you either just fully commit to temples trying to scam Tina 1 time, or you just play like Artisan or Artisan Stormy Mountain, like consistency stadiums. It's gonna be hard to you're gonna have to like win the stadium. Like, you're gonna have to like headquarters, and like Temple is that last stadium to try to get it to stick. Seems difficult to pull off, and like maybe it works, but seems tough. Like, the block is gonna actually tie it to the Zard. I'd be pretty annoyed if I were the block player. One would like almost like have to slow play. I don't know. Maybe not. Like, maybe they're just like draw passing and Iono and all that. But I mean, if it wasn't a judge call. And we're up against Turbo Miraidon here. So this is absolutely a matchup we want to go second. Yeah. HQ is like kind of cool, but like I don't know when it like really comes in clutch. Like, it's probably annoying in the early game for Tina like to deny Abyss Seeking for like a turn. But you're like not playing hammers, like you can't. Maybe just like spreads, like I guess you could like spread Miraidon thinner. You can spread Miraidon thinner with their energies. Tina versus Gardevoir. Tina should probably go first. I think Tina should go first. Like every matchup aside from Lousy Mirrors. Getting that first end of evolving is pretty good. Like, and you can't even go like Iono catcher headquarters and start like crab milling as like a comeback option, because the headquarters is also going to stop your own crab. So, like I know Cal Connor had like 2 in his list, and I just, you know, like I'm pretty sure he said after the event like that the HQ was like a good call. It just seems like a super niche stadium. Oh yeah, if you don't play crab, but I'm just like I'm trying to think of like why do I play HQ? Okay, my phone's offline. I was gonna say like dang, I'm pretty sure they my phone says gotta relog. All right, my opponent isn't just spamming hieroglyphics in chat though, so that's kind of cool. I'm doing it's going all right. Nothing yeah. We're just playing some Glasses Lost Box. Crab is interesting. Like I was like initially like kind of a doubter on it. I felt like you didn't have to play for BO3, but it's like kind of a cool comeback option in certain matchups when you can just like patch up something that has lots of retreat, go into the crab like Iona to 1 and like mill out switches that way. Like that's pretty cool win condition to have occasionally. 3-4. That's kind of tough. What did you end up playing? Cause I remember you like posted those like some like kind of jank Lost Box decks. Did you end up playing one of those? Okay, we get to go second, so we're not just instantly gonna get Block Lock needs a Tina counter. I don't know, like sure you can play the temples and try, but is it really like working? Are you still beating a good Tina player even with temples? It definitely helps. Yeah, just not a lot of decks play Pidgeot V right now, and you also, if you're playing Spiritomb, you can do the same thing. Opening Luminion, that's kind of cool. This hand leaves a lot to be desired. And they got their nest balls, so they can get all the dudes down with Miraidon. Like I have a pretty good hand to respond into Iron Hands, but like I don't need to respond into Iron Hands turn 1. $140 seniors, yeah, that's a lot. Did you see that Charlotte's like over 200 seniors? They could have day 2 at a seniors regional. Seems pretty dope, honestly. Yeah, but if they're just like trying to stay infinite at the end of a game with Pidgeot, you can just drop down the Spiritomb and prevent it. Like it's not like you're like going Tomb early to deny it. And it also helps you actually be better into Mew. You're going to Charlotte? That's that should be a lot of fun. Like day 2 in seniors. I think that like online for limitless tournaments, you don't have to play. Oh, they gave me a beach court. How kind of them. You don't have to play the what's it called? Spiritomb, because there's like just so little Mew. Well, it'd be top 32. In like 14 rounds, all that fun stuff. I kind of want to keep the moon around. Ooh, and they like gave me some of those things. Even Mew's sort of cool. Let's keep the Roaring Moon as a potential option. Hopefully Minior's not prize. It is not. Great. Let's get those dudes down. I don't even like really need to play what's it called? Don't really like we don't need to like drop the town store to bounce the beach court. Okay, let's flower select first. Let's not forget to do that. I don't need to. I guess like I can battle pass. Like I don't want to drop the Minior early. But like third flower selecting or just heading this other Comfey feels fine. But I don't know if I need anybody else. I guess like just spitting into like I don't have Lost Mine, so the spit doesn't do a ton. It still just thins, so it's probably fine. Is Turbo Miraidon the play or Ooh, this is kind of tough. I think I get the other store though, because I don't really want to drop a 2-prizer. I'm not dropping Raikou in this matchup, and I have to keep these beach courts out of play, so I can one-shot with Minior. Normal Rhino's better. Even after its very poor performance in San Antonio. Oh, they give me the Mareep. I kind of like that. I was intending on flower selecting a 3rd time. But I'm kind of cool with this. I know it puts me on odd prizes, but it makes it harder for them to get that second Iron Hands, which is what I'm super afraid of. Also gives me the prize map of knocking this out with Cramorant, knocking this out with Minior, and then using my own Iron Hands to take 3 prizes on one of their guys. How many Ultra Balls do I run in this deck? 0. Yeah, if you open Tomb with no energies, Dog Chow, you're just kind of cooked. Alright, we're about to get amped. But we have to bounce this beach court. Right. So let's just thin out the deck. Get the Minior in play. We can do this. Hey. That's pretty neat. Then we can beach court retreat because of Minior's cool ability. Do it again. Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay. Sorry. I didn't know. I don't know if we honestly need the rope here. Let's just grab another energy. So we can Raihan to the active, so we have a pivot still available. I don't really know what we get because we already have the knockouts for next turn. Actually, we did prize Iron Hands, so there's a decent shot that we rip it off the prizes. Maybe just Colress for next turn. Just give us all the options. And then we attach the energy, yeet Minior into the active spots. Take their beach court away. Sure, we can thin. And I think that's it. I guess we can conceal the energy, that's fine. Probably could have done that earlier in the turn. So 6 in the Lost Sense. I can gate next turn. Gravitational Tackle. Bye, Iron Hands. Who? Didn't pull the Iron Hands off the prizes. Still could get there the next turn. I guess should have grabbed the boss off the Raihan instead. It's okay. We still can just go Roaring Moon, knock out Raikou. Did they even play any sort of Iono or anything? They don't. We're just totally safe with our hands. And they take the Town Store from me, but I don't really care. Unless, like, even if they hands, we still have the other stadium. So I can just kind of chill and wait for them to just go down to 2 prizes or lower and then just boss amp because they don't have they don't have any sort of disruption. What's up, Derp? Actually got rid of the Zapdos. Zapdos can be kind of awkward for this deck to deal with without a Sableye. Mew hitting the board. Gonna try to Iron Hands again. I guess they're only down 6 energies. Only 6. They play 16 in a DTE. They really were hoping for 2 there so they could forest for the for the DTE. I'd be okay with that, because like don't we just win? Because then they activate my counter catcher. I just would have to find my Hisuian heavy ball. And then we would win. Lightning to the bench. Peony. They're going for it. They're gonna go for another generator. They have 7 energies left. Probably double generator, honestly, just trying to get there. Yup. Blue Mini on a Miraidon seems funny. But just finding Peony is pretty good. Just one. Alright, that's the last generator. Do they hit it? Looks like they did. Why do people play Peony and Miraidon? Just so they can announce amp you very much. Turn 1. Or just attack turn 1. Just be a lot more aggressive than classic Miraidon. Did find the charm. Yay, Peony Miraidon. Dang. I think Peony Miraidon's pretty fun to play. Personally. So we have some options for this turn. Let's put down the Town Store. I wanted, and let's just check out the deck. Yes, finding Hisuian heavy ball wins me the game. So concealed cards. Not quite. That should do it. So we heavy ball for the Iron Hands. We bench the Iron Hands. Play the Super Rod. No to drop versus bias against Peony Miraidon. Is that what it sounds like? Let's go. It was worth it to take that early Flaffy prize. Or Mareep, whatever. Busted deck. Charlie Brown's luck. There we go. We are confirmed the better Iron Hands deck. And we priced 2 Colresses, and we still got there. What an... That is peak gaming. What's kind of cool is this deck just doesn't have to hit like 7 turn 2 to win games. Like, playing the double Raihan and cheaper attackers means you can just... You don't have to gate that much. You can like Lost in gates with this deck a lot more than... Oops, that was the wrong button. It's an interesting style of Lost Box. Like no say why, it's just so weird. Like it's not necessarily bad, it's just kind of something weird to get used to. Busted. So 7 rounds. 5-1-1. We got done like way too fast. I mean, Peony Miraidon either loses super fast or wins super fast. It's a pretty good deck at playing 3-turn games. So let's see what else is going on. Charizard's win rate sucks this tournament, 27%. What else is doing? Yeah, Zard just doing very badly. Gardevoir doing very well. I think that's fine for us. Like with we have Iron Hands and the Dark Attackers, so that's probably okay. And others kind of popping off. Is just anything other than is it all just Glasses Lost Box? I was trying to counter Charizard. Yeah, kind of. Oh, it's like a Regidrago box deck, or a Chara box deck. That's kind of that's kind of hot. with the Pinsler. I liked playing this deck with like playing this Regidrago alongside Lost Box. That was pretty cool. And maybe it's actually okay now that people are not playing Gardevoir as much anymore. Because I was like playing it like the weekend of LAIC, and that's when Gardevoir was everywhere. And the other is Tinka Time, of course. Right. How could I forget? Lost Zone deck breaks. Never breaks on PTCGL, but is breaking the heck out of you in real life. It's like that's like what the opposite of people say, because usually people say PTCGL hands. I don't I draw so good in real life. I draw hands I would never draw IRL on PTCGL. Sables our Regidrago box. Sounds pretty fun. I don't know why, but Regidrago's it has some pretty dope cards. It's the V Star, the one that was used in the Reggie deck, the one that hits 240. All very cool stuff. Sablezard with Shaman V, that sounds familiar. I wonder if someone's done that before. Alright. Let's just like I'll just go 7-0. Go the complete 10-0 this tournament. And get super high up on the leaderboard. That's how we do it, right? Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I wonder if our bro playing Zard, who potentially slow played last round, got the dub or not. Bro got cooked by the Ardrago. You love to see it. Yeah, I noticed something kind of crazy this morning. I saw like PokeStats like posted like Brandon wins with Roaring Moon in the last big tournament before Portland, and prevented this person here from winning their 4th Tournament of Doom in a row. And I see this guy at the top of tournaments all the time, but bro's literally, he just dominates this series, like winning tournaments of this size consecutively like that. There's another one down there, like I was the 2nd place too. That is insane. Like the Limitless, like Tina's Limitless page is full of this dude's results, and like that's so difficult when the deck, like so many people play this deck. You gotta have a lot of first places. So yeah, I don't know if this, yeah, just shout out to this person. They are very good at the Pokemon trading card game. They win a lot. Miraidon Regieleki. Remember when that's how we were playing Miraidon? Leak the sauce. It's Blocklax? No, Guardy. I mean Guardy? Oh, Moon versus Lost Box, surprisingly. You post your Meowscarada list on the Discord? Alright, let's give this a look here. Meowscarada. Well, we don't have anything better to do in between rounds. Let's give this a look. Right. That's hold up. There we go. It's like it's straight Meowscarada. Thank you, Luke. Really appreciate that. This is pretty interesting. I'm sure you'd absolutely farm the heck out of Zard. Zarina counters Charizard. Even though it's a water type. Spin does kind of, I guess it's like you can attack with turn 1 to get all their stuff damaged. That's kind of interesting. It also has some potentially cool math with Meowscarada. I don't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, yeah, like it's like kind of built like Arvinzard. Like maybe a Lumineon V could be kind of cool in here to just have more ultra outs to Arvin turn 1 is good for Mew. How is it? I'm trying to think. You can one shot the Genesect then, I guess. Oops. Hi. Yeah, that's also something. Like I don't know how good the tools here are, because with a choice belt you're only swinging for 230. I mean, like you're playing Arvin, so like you kind of have to play some tools, but I don't know how good, like if the damage here is actually helping out all that often. I mean, counter catcher is always a good card when you're playing Arvin. I don't know how often you're actually able to get value out of Medicham when you don't have a ton of energies. It's a pretty cool idea though. Oh, I haven't really played any Meowscarada. I played it like after it originally came out, but I haven't really played any since then. Feels like it'd be kind of difficult to use Spinda, like effectively, and maybe Artisan could be a better stadium. Like maybe if you put 2 Artisan instead, you could like kind of cheat and play one less Nest Ball and find a space there. Maybe you could cut one of the tools. I mean, Earth and Vessel makes a ton of sense if you're playing Arvin. I guess like maybe you could. I mean, Mew is definitely gonna be an issue without Tomb. Well, I don't know, cause like they're gonna have a tough time getting through. Yeah, that's fair. I guess if you I mean, you could like put in like you play like a Lumineon or a Roads. Oh, let me make sure we're not missing the rounds here. All right, good. You could play like a Lumineon or a Rotom or something instead there. Maybe even play a Collapsed Stadium. It's just tougher to find Collapsed without the Pidgeot engine. I feel like just like being a super bulky. I mean, yeah, just the hand disruption is gonna really hurt you. The judge path, but like if you could set up a couple Meowscaradas, it's probably difficult for me to get through those. Yeah, setting up is kind of the hard part. But you probably have to play. Well, I don't know. Do you have to play Jirachi? I guess like ideally you got all the dudes evolved up by then. I guess just protecting the barrel's pretty good. True, Devo does seem like an interesting option. But you kind of already beat Charizard, so I don't know if that's really necessary. It's a pretty cool deck though. It would be interesting. I don't know if like a 2/2 Pidgeot would be better than Barrel. Because you're already playing the Candies and Arvins and stuff. choices for Tina. The math is still kind of weird though, because you're hitting for 200 with scratching nails with a double turbo. So that's just I guess you could one shot a Tina V. I guess that's probably fine. But then the vitality giving you 210 doesn't seem that great. We got one match left. Yeah, the V Star definitely would be hard. I can give you some ideas. Sure. After this next round, we could check that one out. I guess like the Devo team would really only like you should already be like clapping Charizard. Like you shouldn't ever have to like be relying on like an Iono 2 Devo, like Iono Devo to beat them. So it'd really just be for Gardevoir. I don't know, like, it might be too niche. Yeah, that's true, Pokekid, that you don't exactly know, but you can, as long as you just like make an educated guess, like you can make an educated guess on what's gonna be the most popular decks in the room and pick whatever deck is most suited to deal with those. I don't really do a whole lot for Christmas or anything like that. Spent a little time with the family. And now I'm sick, so thanks. Shout out to family for that. Yeah, Gardevoir's definitely trending downward. With Peony Miraidon kind of emerging as like the second or third best deck in format. It's really tough for Gardevoir to exist. So it already kind of took like a 50-50 into Zard. And like Miraidon being super popular, at least IRL, makes tough for Gardevoir. I think one of the reasons why Gardevoir did so well initially and was so heavily played early is like all the top players were playing it, and that deck list got refined super fast. And now that there's been more time and a lot more decks have been refined, it's like not quite as appealing to play Gardevoir anymore. Yeah, there's just not too, like, aside from Zard and like Guardy to a little bit lesser of an extent, like what really plays the TM depth, or what really plays rare candy. Yeah, it's fine. Everybody gets sick, right? It's totally not their fault. It's fine. I'll live, hopefully. Yeah. Like, surely a second for a Seal Stone is better in that deck than a Evolutions, yeah. Or even if you just don't want to have a 2-prize, like a vulnerable 2-prizer on the board, playing a Pidgeot V, just have like the Forest Seal synergy and being able to throw it back into the deck could be kind of cool. Like, because playing Collapsed is kind of jank, but if you had you still could be able to use Forest. Since Medicham seems kind of niche with how little energies you have. Even a card like Cheryl could be kind of cool. Like, you have that balloon thing from 151 on a Meowscarada, like retreat, have 2 damage Meowscaradas, and then Cheryl and heal both of them. I mean, they get rid of a lot of your energies, so I've made people scoop when you drop it, yeah. I mean, yeah, Devo's pretty situational, but it's definitely a very powerful card. Like, in the right spot, it is totally like game winning. I think it made Urshifu like from a fringe deck to now one of the best decks in formats. It's kind of like a natural stage 2 deck check, which is like not always a good thing. Especially with like all the big basics coming forward. In the whatever the next set is. Why did it because it is the LSC champion. Gabriel and Vinny Fernandez are two of the OG online grinders. They've been around since the beginning. Yeah, I don't know if like okay, we can before we like go dump the heck out of Meowscarada. We should be beating Charizard. Gardevoir, Tina would probably be very difficult, but Roaring Moon wouldn't be that bad. A regular Lost Box probably wouldn't be that bad. Miraidon probably wouldn't be that bad. We're playing Tomb, so we would be probably okay into Mew. Like, is it going to win you a tournament? No. But do you have... Do you actually beat a couple meta decks? Sure. I don't like just like kind of the whole hive mind, like, okay, this deck's like never been good before. No one's told me that it's good, so let's just all dump on it because no one plays it. At least like how it always like bothered me last format when I jammed the heck out of Goodra and I did quite well with it, but like, and if you stopped and thought about it, you realize you beat a lot of the format, but people would still go out and call Goodra a bad deck because, well, that was the perception going into the format, and it's okay to play a deck that just like not everyone's just like playing to win every tournament. We all have if bro over here's got a lot of Zard and Miraidon and maybe a little Lost Box in their local area and just wants to farm them, then it's probably not that bad of a pick. We're playing Groddle in Meowscarada? Seems like a lot of extra space. As a rogue deck enjoyer, it used to like really bother me when people like dump on my decks and I call them bad. And people still do. But like let's just stop it like before we go and call everyone else's deck bad. Let's like stop and think about it. And while it's like probably not winning a tournament, it's probably not making days 2 at a regional. I mean, it probably could though. Like if things broke right, there's a way you could go 6-2-1 with Meowscarada. If you're trying to do well at a regional, yeah, you probably should not be playing Meowscarada. But it's like probably an alright deck. Like, hey, we saw RC's Gyarados and we've seen Darkrai do well, like just like farming, hit only good matchups and do super well. So I guess it's not impossible to space like 11 Charizards and make top cut. Right, yeah, Cloth's not that amazing of a deck overall, but like if in the right room, it's a pretty decent deck, and I definitely could see Miraidon being the same, or not Miraidon, Meowscarada being the same way. We're up against the legends, formerly CV5K. If you know, you know. Against playing Gardevoir. Arceus decks to come back. Pretty sure this dude got a second at Worlds and Seniors a couple of years back, so not just some sort of a Timmy Guardy player. Playing a pretty typical Guardy list, nothing too out of the ordinary. Let's just go first in Iron Hand turn 2 and and get this dub. Even without hands, we still should be all right. Hands like early. Like if we can cram for 2, like we have the dark attackers to one shot the Guardi EX, and we still have like our Cram and Tropius to take out the little guys. Maybe like a hands in the mid game could still be okay. Here we go. Oh. There we go. And we're playing the busted Gift Energy technology. Oh yeah, there always be jank stuff doing well in juniors and seniors. Like back when I was in juniors, there was someone who made top 8 at a regional. Wait, what? Okay. Run it back. My opponent picked the wrong deck. Alright. Try again. There we go. We got the right coin this time. Are we gonna? Yeah, you see, we still get to go first. let's see if a bro says wrong deck again. Let's get a couple Comfeys, or let's not. let's mulligan. Hey, if you would have given me a Comfey instead right there, it would have been interesting. I don't know if I would have read. It would have been okay. That's pretty good hands. Like I'm not. There are better things to start, but there are also worse things to start. So let's get all the dudes down. We didn't prize anything terribly meaningful, at least for Pokemon. We prized a Colress. Yeah, everyone full try hard price check mode this game. Why not? Prize double gates, a dark energy. Okay. And now we get the Cramorant and a Radiant Greninja. We can get flower selectings going. Yeah, I'm interesting. Should have played the store and thins. I don't know about that though. I mean I probably should have, because they don't really have any stadiums that like super bother me at all, and they don't really have any tools either. So I definitely should have done that and thinned. I think we take the dark energy since we prized one. We can just drop it in the discard pile for now. We can just throw out the heavy ball. We can grab our friend Tropius. But it will be difficult to use Iron Hands early with the way this game has started out. We can just put this. Don't want to draw it again. Just put it there. Pass it back over. I don't really want a nest ball for Raikou just to get a Colress. Like ideally we can just like rope spit next turn, knock out a Ralts. I got the Battle VIP, dang. This is not great. Wait, what? I don't play water energy. I guess okay, Mew EX. I was still, you could like attach retreat, but I guess then you give me this spit knockout. Well, but still, we just with opening the Mew EX, we force him to put down that mana fee. But bro got double pass and or just one pass, a 2 Ralts and a level ball. So we're both doing quite well. Honestly, I kind of hope my opponent plays Iono. Probably not if they're grabbing a Kirlia. They're just piling the hand full of good cards. And that is kind of scary. And they shuffle so bad. Dang, I'm sorry. Dragon Shield quality control just sucks nowadays. That's super annoying though. I don't really like to have to do this. But also just being able to take a knockout this turn would be quite nice. Alright. Can I have a rope at the very least? Gross. I can't really last in the second rod when I only play 3. And no Clara. I don't want to put down Moltres yet. Like, just for one prize? It feels awful. So we just won't. We don't have to do things that we don't want to do. Let's not do that. We can be kind of slow in this matchup, right? Right? I mean, ideally we're not. Like, ideally Cram's taking 2, Moltres takes 2, Hands takes 2, or something like that. I mean, yeah, initially you're gonna play Lost Box like garbage, but like there's a lot of important things that you can learn from it. Sure. The next 6 more cards and we weren't seeing anything. But bro did put down the first single prize, or put down the first. Oh no, never mind. I'm cringe because we had the Mew in play. But this does give us like Counter Catcher Moltres as an option. We have a Dark down, right? They have pretty much like the perfect hand, like double Curlia, Candy Guardy. Couldn't have really asked for much better. And getting all the energies down. This is this is peak Guardy gaming. So I'm probably gonna get. I probably get my Cramorant Screamed here. So yeah. We're actually rating Greninja. I'm assuming, but if they're putting that many on there. Yeah. Okay. So Gift is not really helpful. Well, that's not really helpful either. Like if I rope, it just give me Greninja, and that feels horrible. So let's not do that. Let's just attach Retreat, Spit. I can get to 7. I don't really need the Town Store anymore. Actually, no. Town Store could be good. Glasses here is never going to be good. You tried out Eclipses and failed the deck check? Was that because of the sleeves or something else? I've always thought double sleeving is kind of silly. Like I understand if you're someone who has like a max rarity deck and you want to protect your cards, like that makes sense. But just having that huge brick to like shuffle and all of it, like it's the sleeves, dang, that's really bad. I feel like they're, I guess just people, I don't know what it is, but I feel like people are, I don't know if it's because they're like judging harder on it or what, but there's been like a lot of stuff around sleeves lately. All the people in Asia double sleeve. Okay. That's interesting. Dang, my hand's really bad. I have not seen a Colress yet. I know I prized one. Yeah, by leaving them home. Yeah, right. You've yeah, you have the right opinion there. I'll play with like higher rarity cards in my deck, but I just kind of don't care if they get damaged. Like it's I like if you have like your $1,000 Umbreon VMAX in your deck, okay, sure. So I probably try to go counter catcher and knockout here with. It's either that or Iron Hands. Just should have hands for 2. But my opponent can go 2/2/2 and I cannot. I guess the energies are sort of spread out, so it could be difficult to do that. So maybe that is the play. Getting down the Moltres. I mean, I'm at 7. Raihan gets me Gate. It does feel horrible if I rip double energy off of this. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. I wish I could just knock out the... I have a lightning in the discard pile, right? I do. You double sleeved the deck and bricked with it. I don't know if that's... Is that because you double sleeved it, or in... Yeah, I don't think you bricked because you double sleeved. I think that's just a coincidence. I don't know how those two things correlate. We've gate 2 energies. I just didn't want to like forest for Raihan first, and then gets bodied because I like accelerated to the wrong Pokemon, and then my opponent exploits that. I can put the Gift Energy on the active too to be able to be more resilient into Iono. So that's kind of cool. We can get the Dire Flame Wings, so I don't even have to I don't even need a gate for this guy, but still taking the first. Or being down prizes here feels really bad. Like if this is 4 prizes, I think we win. So maybe you should have been greedier. Maybe greed was good. There's finally the first Colress of the game. Triple sleeve? That's a thing? Bro, that deck has to be massive. True. Like I guess if you are double sleeving, you're shuffling a massive handful of cards. You can't even like riffle shuffle, like that's how bad it is. I think we lose. What? Why? Why? I still think we lose. I guess, okay, didn't want to pop the Gift Energy. And then Owen knocks me out without doing the thing. Without damaging themselves. Actually was a good play. So... Huh. If I had boss or a counter catcher here or something and could go knockouts, knock out this Curlia or something, force my opponent to have boss to win. I think that's what we have to do here. Literal tower, yeah, that's crazy. Is this part of the challenge? Yes, it is. This would count as results with an other category deck. So. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do today. Let's get all the Comfeys down. Counter catcher. Cool. So let's I want to have a dark energy down. My dude didn't get knocked out. That's awkward. Let's flower select another time. Dang, man. Dang. I don't know if I really need the Raihan. I guess it gets me the Moltres charged up, guaranteed. So sure. I don't know if I play it though. Yeah, we just have to like hope that this works, that they don't have boss. It'd be pretty cool if we played Roxanne and could combine this with a Roxanne right now. What's up, Maze? He plays Basic in TCG? That's funny. So theoretically we win next turn. Rope is pretty good, but if dude just has boss, they just win. Hopefully boss is prized. If it's not, we just rope and either knock him out with Moltres or knock them out with Iron Hands. Doesn't get access to the entire deck, so there's a chance they don't find boss. I'm pretty sure it's just a one of here. It is. I feel like bro should give me a break since since they picked the wrong deck initially. Oh, they thinning? Okay, they have Arcana Guardian. I was like, wait, there goes the refinements. What are we doing? Come on. Please miss boss. They actually found an energy. But did they find boss? Wait, do I have a rope left? I should. Probably. Like, yeah, Durant was actually a viable mill deck. Did my opponent get there? What? They shouldn't get the knockout if they don't have it. I only played the one catcher, one boss, and they're both gone. Oh, but now rope don't win it. I have to amp, and then they would win. Oh, that was good. Oh, dang it. Because, yeah, then they just Rod and Arcana into double energy and win. Yeah, if I had another Gust card here, they still could just not take the knockout to not activate my Raihan. Any? Iono? Yeah, sucks that we had to lasso to boss there. Yeah, we haven't even seen a Super Rod yet. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Doesn't want to give me Raihan. What's thin? We have the rope, so we could get a little bit silly with that. And we can see most of the deck. Okay, sure. Sure, that works with me. If I just hit the act, well, they could retreat and load up a bench guy and just win. Okay, I was thinking, is there ever just a reason just to punch the active with amp you very much? But we kind of have to hit this. Dang it, didn't find the rope. Could have made things interesting. Unless boss is just prized. And that's the only thing I can think of. I don't think they make this play if the boss is not prized. Shining Arcana. I'm confused. Is boss just the bottom card? Okay. Hold up. That was very confusing. Dang, so if we get going one turn quicker, we actually could have won that game. Had too awkward of a start, but the Guardian matchup doesn't feel that bad. Just not doing anything for two turns is pretty bad. Rip. If we found the rope, things could have got kind of interesting, because then they would have like Rod and Arcana on the energies, so they might not have actually gotten to boss. I guess I don't need boss, I have hands in the active spot, so yeah. What am I thinking? Rip. Without the iron, I guess I didn't need a single super rod that game, so in hindsight we should have just kept the boss instead and maybe we end up winning, but just having that Colress for triple Colress, that was pretty elite. Wait, but you can't knock out something with Guard EX. It literally says on the card that you can't do that. If they promote Zacian, I just win with Moltres. They have to give me Baby Guardy. Yeah, Guardy prevents you from not, like, that'd be so broken. but Guardy has the built-in technology. That's what happens. I don't really feel like I got like outplayed or anything. Just didn't draw hot enough. Someone got screwed over. Dang. I mean, he did what he was supposed to. Like, if he evolves into the Curlia there, then we definitely win. But if I did get going one turn earlier, I win that game. So. Or if I just don't open Mew EX, could have been more interesting. Cause I don't know that 2 prizer on the board as early. But Cresselia is so awkward for this deck. Like, you kind of have to like save Iron Hands to knock out the crest. Was having like Lost Zone boss just not setting up super well. Yeah, you could vacuum off Cape to knock yourself out, but you can't just embrace like 3 onto a Mew and kill it. Like, that'd be way too broken. Like, oh, you're at 3 prizes? Let me just knock out 2 things I own at a 1 reversal knockout. That'd be pretty insane. It's got 2 matches left, probably. Yeah, always can count on it. At least 1 being block, Guardian Mirror, and probably a Zard. I'm just, oh no, 2 Guardian Mirrors. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. We're just don't lose anymore. let's win 3 in a row and just not lose any. This deck is pretty cool. It's like kind of clunky. I guess you'd sort of expect that because there's like not. There's just like the couple forest seal targets, the 1 forest seal, like no gears, no Luminion. We don't have. We're not like ultra insanely consistent. I think you would kind of assume that. Would have been interesting if like that last game we have Roxanne instead of Raihan, and the second Raihan. We Roxanne to 2, then maybe they don't find that second Arcana Guardy. I kind of just chucked this list here last second because I didn't realize how close to the tournaments actually was. I thought it was later. So many competitive players, yeah. Yeah. It's good practice, right? Oh, are you 1 and 2 now? Oh, you should have 0 and 2, rip. Oh, running moons. Pretty tough. I'm cooking? Not really, Qua. I'm just I just net deck someone else and change like 2 cards. It's I guess like 3 weeks ago this would have been cooking, like a month ago. But it's kind of a known quantity now. Oh dang, that's pretty cool. Not cool that you lost, but cool that you faced someone who's ranked pretty high. Wait, did another one? Did a match get reset? Yeah. I swear earlier it was just 3. Now we have 4. Uh-oh. do we have a judge dispute? Those are always the best. Oh, check out your deck? Yeah, sure. I got you. We have the Lost Zone Regidrago. Let me do the thing here. And make it bigger. That's too big. Still too big. I'm good at this. I promise. I absolutely promise I'm fine at this game. Okay. Sort of. It's bigger. That's what we wanted. We have Lost Box Regidrago. So we've gates to attach the energies. Still playing Sableye. I'm not criticizing. I'm just thinking. I'm just sort of I think if you're like this many Ultra Balls, playing a Lumineon could be pretty good. Or is gonna be pretty good. Just yeah. Pretty cool deck though. I mean, yeah, it's one way to get energies onto Reggie. Why can't you that 2 me VMAX? Just the way it is. Lost Tina with extra steps, kind of. I think with what kind of stinks about this is Noivern's best when it's like a heavy judge path, and you can't really do that with LZB and also be a consistent deck. So I don't even know if you even beat Guardy. Like, probably not, to be honest. It was just the one path, one Noivern. I don't know if like the Sableye stuff is even worth the space. Like, Lost Mind's a powerful attack, but I don't know if they're just better cards here. Also kind of, oh, I guess I didn't see the switches down there. I was gonna say light on switches, but now you got the rope switch split. It's like a really cool idea. I haven't, like, I have to imagine it's probably clunky. I probably want to add a Lumineon to just give more access to Colress. Other than that, it looks all right. I don't like it's. Are you just better off playing our Lost Tina, Lost Gudra? At that point, I think that's a serious question you like kind of have to ask yourself. But yeah, if you just want to make it more consistent, you already got the 4 Ultra Balls. Just playing a fish sounds pretty good. I think my next round's just about up here, so not about miss around here. Yeah, building decks is fun. Wouldn't be more surprised? I don't know. You don't have Abyss Seeking. Abyss Seeking is kind of good. If you're, I guess what's kind of cool is you can Apex Dragon and copy Star Requiem, which is something like a regular Drago deck can't do. Also, there wasn't like a Dura in here or anything either, so yeah, probably a Duraludon VMAX to trade with Miraidon better could be good. I still like the Altaria, but I don't know if it, like, you have limited space here, so I get that you can't play as thick of a dragon package. You don't need Dura really. You definitely do against Miraidon, because you're not solo Noivern with this deck. And I guess it like no, like it has pretty cool math. Like you hit 110 with the Altaria, then 220 with the Duraludon, but I guess you're not playing Altaria, so yeah, and it one-shots Snorlax, one-shots Mimikyu, and it's just like not all like you also can one hit like a Giratina V with it. You're not able to like, you don't always want to like fully commit the two energies to the Lost Zone to Lost Impact. And another thing about this list is your energy count is just so thin. It's probably tough to Lost Impact multiple times in a game, like against Giratina mirror, like against Giratina. You probably can't use Lost Impact many times yourself. Like you're playing 8 energies, so like if you Lost Impact twice, it's half your energy is gone. I feel like if you'd like to make this work, you probably have like an 80 card deck. No, not just for Mimikyu. You never directly just tech for Mimikyu. It just has some all-around versatility. Alright, just have the one, this is a Guardian Mirror. No block versus Lost Box. I would take a block right now. Like I play the Minior and the Supereffective Glasses. I just farm that. You wish Arcturo was good. You're allowed to have that opinion, but I'm kind of fine with Arcturo being bad. Yeah. Lugia kind of not being a deck makes Dura so much weaker. I don't think Lugia is actually as bad as the play rate would suggest. It's just like not good though. I think like the deck's decent, but like I don't know like why you take it to a tournament. Honestly. If you can play 10 Mirage Gates, yeah, just do that. Seems very legit. No one will possibly notice. Single Strike. I think there was an online tournament fairly recently that Single Strike Lugia did win. Not, I mean, didn't win, but did pretty well at. Yeah, I got 9th. It bubbled out. It ID'd the last round and bubbled out. It's kind of cool to have like the double stone journer. It just sort of sucks that like your thing was you use the stone to skew the prize trade against Miraidon, and now Iron Hands like just denies that. So it's like Iron Hands plus Zapdos just knocks out the stone for 2 prizes. It sucks that you have to tech out Single Strike so heavily when your deck's already a pile and you just have to play all the techs. Like Double Stone, Dunce, Cobalion. Feels real bad. We're cutting supporters. It's all funny Single Strike Lugia meme. Or even another block lax tie. Can I possibly face a block next round? Can't. Bros beat 2 Tinas? Hold up. Bro, have any sauce? No, this is just regular old. What's up, Jovi? Bro beat 2 Tinas. Yeah, Single Strike has not changed for a while. That's crazy. Bro's just really good at Pokemon cards, and beat Snorlax Pidgeot. Hey, beat 3 bad matchups. 40 out of 40. Let's go. We're not losing anymore. Losing is not an option. Here we go. I'd happily take another Guardy. I feel like we could definitely beat that. As long as my deck works. Could be a judge dispute though with the block lax table. People love to have very bad attitudes against Snorlax decks. There we go. Next rounds. Arc Gigas. Well, this is interesting. This thing has a retreat of 4, right? So Minior just kind of punches this thing. Minior one-shots this guy. Right? Yeah, Minior one-hits. That's hilarious. So they can't even really use the Gigas against me. There's Arc. And that's kind of awkward though. Cause we have Roaring Moon. But not really anything else that can one-shot them. Well, let's stress that their deck is bad. That'll be our win condition. It'd be funny though if they open like the Gigas V and we can just pop it with a Minior turn 1. But they're probably just gonna actually they're only playing one judge. I was gonna say they probably just judge path spam us, but there's one judge, so Iono Path's a lot more manageable. But man, the double Sharon's annoying. Like I'm not even playing like Lost Mine in this deck that I could go around the arcs. It's actually probably pretty tough. Like if I can take the first 2 with a Moon, it's probably okay. But we have to keep finding our rods and attackers over and over again. That's gonna get harder and harder as the game goes on. This will be an interesting experience. Just hopefully they open their Gigas V and then we're chilling. Then we're fine. And if they accept the friend request, that'd be also very good. Accepting the friend request is optimal. Maybe. How about now? I'm getting slow played already, chat. Bro's dodging the glasses LZB. It's just too scary. I mean, I would too. Richie Gigas can't carry. Right? They just haven't got it. Oh, okay, now they do. We just have to delete some people so it'll pop up. Cool. We get to play Pokemon? Almost. There we go. We get to play Pokemon. Hooray. I don't know why that trick works, but just if it has that little blue dot in the top corner and just start deleting people and then the friend battle pops up. Maybe it's a coincidence, but someone told me that, so I started doing it and it seems to work every time. I get to go first. That's kind of cool. Getting turn 2-7 would be massive. Dang, why can't I get that hint? I'll trade a lightning energy for a Comfey. Now I get this, which is still not bad. What's a good meta call right now? I think Giratina is one of the most well-rounded decks in format. Like if you can play it properly, you're not really getting beaten by too much. A couple of those. We're actually open to Mew EX. Something that we definitely could take advantage of. With a Moltres or something. Miniors in hands. Too bad we can't use Minior in like one shot an Arc V-Star or an RCSV. Let's concealed out of dark. Maybe I could like thin the Nest Ball, but I don't like mind drawing Pokemon. Okay. Let's do this. Dang, that is annoying. Because like I want to keep the boss so I can go around the arc more easily. So I think we have to. We're just not popping off. We're just having to take things slow. That's That's kind of annoying. How does Charizard beat Charizard? By taking 6 prizes. Oh, beat Rapid Strike box? That's the cool thing, it doesn't. Like, if you really want to beat Rapid Strike, you can play Radiance Arena. if you're super concerned about that matchup and just do not want to lose it under any circumstance, then you can play Radiance Arena. I don't know. Okay, that was kind of nice. That was... I probably should use the Nest Ball then. Hey, not complaining. It worked out fine. Path? And then Trinity Charge? That seems I don't know if that's the right play for them. I'd like to spit this guy then, at least like force the share in or something. Could we Roaring Moon this turn actually? Hold up. This gets us to 3. Comfey's 4. Vac is 5. Hold up. We're cooking. Hold up. I don't know if that one card is in deck. If 4 is Sealstone is. I did a great job prize checking. It is. Insane. Roaring Moon is as well. Okay. Well, we can get there then. We'd have to draw one of the things. Either the Roaring Moon or the Mirage Gates. Because Minior with the glasses doesn't knock out. It's only 2 retreats. So that would be... Wait. Are you right? Hold up. Does Minior has 20 base damage? Or no, Minior doesn't. It would do 40, 80. Or, yeah, it doesn't knock out. Yeah, it doesn't knock out. I thought I goofed there. Okay, now we concealed. We didn't get it. We whiffed a gate. Or, yeah, if I had 3 retreat, we could get there. I do play a belt as well, so that's a really sad. I guess we could fleet-footed. It's totally worth it. We just win on the spot if we pull this off. Nest Ball, Roaring Moon, or Mirage Gate. I mean, that's a good card, but, like, not right now. Dang it. Yeah, we're 1 card short. I don't want to just like forest for like... I think we just straight up missed. We can get to 7. Let's actually take the Town Store away from them, so they can't just go find Choice Belt. But now I think we just cart back into Comfey and pass. Actually, probably can drop the Forest Sealstone as well. We could do this. We can do this to have the retreat option available since we spent triple cards. Dang it, that's so disappointing. We were so close. Through 7 cards, had to find I mean, Gates, Nest Ball, or Moon would have gotten us there. I guess now they can go for boss plus belt knockout. Would be kind of greedy though. There's the belt. They are absolutely going for it. Do they not have if they don't have another Arceus, this is so greedy. Wow. Well, Moon wins it once again. They are... Dang. It's... Why'd they bench Tomb? They don't want me to fleet-foot it again? Even though they just killed my Raikou? Okay, makes sense. Of course. We are having big-time troubles finding Dang it, I don't want to have to play the rogue. But, like, it might be good. It probably is good. I guess we have the counter capture. It's okay. Let's just draw. Dang, I don't really like. I think we take the Raihan for next turn. This is not great. We can buy Minior. I can't really do a lot with this though. I mean, we get rid of Path, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. So we just pass again? I don't want to like put down the Roaring Moon and let it get hit. I don't really want to use like my Lost Vacuum early and give him restart. I think we just pass. Dang it, we've seen so many cards and gotten so gotten nowhere. And then the Iono. Bruh. Okay, finally a decent hand. Hopefully, watch, you're gonna find the Arc V this turn. Of course. Of course. Dang it. That's so frustrating. Yeah, that's really, really annoying. And there's just the Roaring Moon. Bro just finally decided to show up. We can get down to Moltres. Just thin things out. So I think my best play this turn is counter catcher up this guy and knock. That's what we're gonna try to do. We need kind of a lot of cards to get there. But we can do it. We can do it. I'm sure of it. Just like we could have done it last turn. The turn before that. Sure, we can just drop the store and thin out a card. And then we can... I mean, Raihan doesn't get me there, so... Yo, we got it. Counter catch, gate, rod. And then we rod back in, play the gate. Alright. That works. We're not totally cooked yet. Another gate. Cool. I kept the boss, so maybe this is actually winnable. I kind of want Dire Flame Wings. And I don't really want to shuffle in another Pokemon that doesn't do anything. Well, if they do that with the Mew, I can still go boss and use Moon again. It'd be difficult to pull off, but we could still get there. Alright, let's... Wait, what? Oh, the tomb is down! Oops! Okay, should have thrown back in the Dark Energy. That's okay. That's okay. Let's smack them. This is still kind of awkward, though. Because then if we gouge, we knock ourselves out. So we sort of have to find boss next turn. And knock out this Mew. And then gouge one, or Calamity Storm one final time to get there. Or gouge, whatever. Yeah, there's a shot. That's a step in the right direction. We have the top deck boss. It's 1 in 8. We can do it. I guess we also have maybe energies that we could top deck also. Rose putting down Jirachi. With a busted Squovit. Man, Lost Mine would go... Okay, I was gonna say, Lost Mine goes kind of crazy right now. Can you please play an Iono on me? Yo, Judge is kind of fine. Judge might get us to boss. I mean, that's concealed cards. There's just a... I mean, they're down 2 paths. They play 3. Just a Trinity Nova. Okay. I kind of have to keep this Nest Ball, so I have an out to Roaring Moon the following turn, but we get to see 3 cards. Concealed, please give me boss. That is not boss. That's not it. Well, now what? So we can rope, and then they have to bring up somebody else. Yeah, I know, right? We have 5 cards in deck. We can't get there. The Jirachi. Watch, it's gonna be off of this one. Of course it is. And we don't have that switch. So sad. An absolute tragedy. I don't know if we can win this now, honestly. I guess if they don't have a retreat option, or if they only have rope, we can feed them Moltres. I think that's what the only out that we have left. If they just go boss KO Moon, we just lose. So yeah, let's let's just do this. And let's just hope for the best. They have instantly have energy. And we've missed so much this game. It's hard. Oh, the boss for the ninja to win it. Tragic. Dang. We literally missed like that entire game. We found absolutely nothing. Like there were 2 turns where we just won if we got the right moon going. We like win there. Well, yeah, we win there if we have boss. Dang. Yeah, I saw Larry. That's awesome. That's some great work. Dang it. That's like the fear I had with this deck, because it seems so powerful on paper, and it is. It's just a mess. A very big mess. I think since I don't think we can make top cut now, and I kind of don't really feel like I don't know this. I thought this deck would be a better time than it actually was, but it's kind of mediocre. It'd probably be better like a best of 3 setting, where you can just like win a couple like 3-turn games by going 2-2-2, and so you can actually like scoop if you bricked. But dang, how disappointing. Play Charizard? I will eventually. How disappointing. Surely this deck is better than that's 2-2. I'm also facing a silly Arc pile of all things. Oh, did it lose to one of those last rounds? It did. Like, we had more than our fair share of opportunities to win if our deck just decided to work. Like, we saw 7 cards and couldn't get to and couldn't get Nest Ball, Roaring Mood, or Gates. Yeah, I should play Battle Park tomorrow. Or no, I will play Battle Park tomorrow. Probably gonna play something else. I'm probably gonna play Snorlax again, or probably get Snorlax or Tina. Maybe even this. This is a pretty cool deck, but I'm gonna kind of take it easy for the rest of today. But yeah, I'll probably be feeling better tomorrow, and we'll get there. Sorry, it was like not really much of a stream. Kind of cringe. Well, I appreciate y'all for hanging out for the nice quality 2-hour marathon of a stream. But I will. We won't lose tomorrow. Losing is for losers. I can't shout out someone if you just retract your message. That's yeah, it's all right. when you play goofy decks, you get goofy draws, I guess. Yeah, we're not drawing bad. We're not drawing bad, we're not losing. It's what am I playing next time? I'll probably play Tina tomorrow morning. I feel like I haven't won a tournament in like a week or so, so gotta get back on track playing an actually good deck. Got a pretty cracked Tina list that I'm gonna steal from a better player, and we're gonna I'll even find it. Bro didn't even drop a game. I'll just steal this. Actually, I will probably change a couple cards and claim it to be my own. Change one card. Yeah, well, let's just lock it in. We'll play Tina tomorrow morning, and we'll just win. I'll register and everything. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Like, subscribe, join the Discord. Links, top link in the description, and I'll see you tomorrow.